not even the Esmeralda. So we'll see how aggressive can EVOS get in the early game. If they're able to take control, I think it's the same story. Once the Lord is in the picture, RRQ will have more control, but of course, anything can happen before that point of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to jump into the land of Dawn. The last hope for EVOS Legends on their M1 skin. Harith, will it bring them to glory with the Krite change in the mid lane as well?
I love how poetic this game has just become and how ironic it is as we are gonna see how this all pans out here. It does, you're right, Clover as well as Krite both on the Purifies. They are going to start respecting the outcomes that RRQ Hoshi can definitely have with the Atlas once again in the hands of Vin as Skylar uses that emote.
Well, in the side lane though, R7 is going to have a tough time going up against the Dairoth. It's in the hands of Pendragon though, so Sutsujin is the Paquito in the jungle with the killing spree, so he is going for blood. And for Albert, he's going with the Demon Slayer, so still having a lot of potential. This is the same situation. There's always a sandwich when the main caster casts their vote.
Yeah, well, for me, you know, in game one, I actually preferred EVOS Legends this draft. I thought they would be able to have a little bit more dynamic to play with, more win conditions. But in game two, at this point, it's the last hope for EVOS, right? If they lose with their signature Harith, with Krite stepping in, it's over.
We'll see how this pans out. Dreams already trying to put pressure onto RRQ Hoshi. Unfortunately, for the moment, they still have not been able to get anything on the board. But we see that Vin has forced the flicker earlier on, right before the turtle fight in that bottom side.
For now, I think EVOS Legends still has the control. They have more burst damage potential, and RRQ, they'll be waiting for later on. If Albert doesn't get shut down though, he'll be able to have a lot of targets, but now Vin is the one getting pummeled.
2 games in a row, it's Sutsujin getting the first blood onto Vin. I don't know what Sutsujin has against Vin personally, man, but he always seems to be able to get that first blood. Even back then in the El Clasico, first time around, Sutsujin first onto the turtle. RRQ with no response just yet. It seems like EVOS Legends will be able to pick this up. But look at that, Albert jumping in, goes in for the Retribution. Will be able to find it again with the style as Cult Ulcer is going to be placed there. It's going to be R7 picking up the kill. Pendragon taken low, Krite in the midst of it all. Doesn't have the black shoes anymore. Will fall as well to the hands of RRQ Hoshi.
2 members taken down as RRQ Hoshi once again with the upper hand. We do see Skylar going 1v1 against Clover, but now
though.
He's gonna get taken down, and that is another pickup on the board for RRQ Hoshi, solidifying their gold lead to 2,000.
They go for burst damage composition against a Faramis. This is exactly what the new cult, well, I call it the new cult altar, but without an abundance of HP, it just nullifies a lot of burst potential, and that is exactly what EVOS Legends need to do for their win condition. So I don't know about this. Lilia is the only real threat, I feel like, for RRQ Hoshi, but they have assassins on their team, so Krite is going to have a very difficult time trying to output that damage without being bursted down.
But honestly, what do you guys think about the Harith and the Beatrix matchup in that gold lane?
I honestly feel like it's a stalemate. Both of these members are going to be able to farm all right. What Harith needs to do is look for all-ins once he gets level 4, but with RRQ's mid lane pressure, I don't see that happening. I don't see the Harith able to go for those all-ins.
He did try to go for all-in earlier, but it was under the turret first of all, and then he got punished by the roam, so it's just a tough spot here as RRQ. They're looking for a dive most likely, but no, they make a play in the mid side.
Oh, what's going on? Bottom side actually with Pendragon. Dreams is able to find a kill, a good trade on the board as they notice RRQ rotated up top. Pendragon getting a little bit of gold there from the turret. And for Albert, just jumps in, trying to zone him away. We'll be able to pick up the XP as well. Because now we're going to slow down the tempo because RRQ, they're not really looking for anything too crazy. Clover, whoa, very aggressive play. Has the Purify, has dished out a lot of damage onto Skylar. That's actually a really good amount of damage placed in by Clover on the M1 skin.
EVOS Legends, they don't have a lot of their resources though coming into this fight. So RRQ Hoshi, they do have the better chance of securing this turtle.
Let's see, RRQ better set up. Albert picking up the Retribution, and look at that. Krite able to get out with the Purify and the black shoes, but it's still gonna be Sutsujin taken out.
1,600 gold lead for RRQ Hoshi, really solidifying their control in game number 2. Just like you guys can grab food using the grab discount, 90%, scan the QR code to get your 90% discount. As back in the game here, doesn't seem like Clover is having too much of a good time.
Right, Beatrix is just way too flexible, so depending on what you're trying to do, Beatrix can select a different weapon and try and match what you're doing here. So with the Zaman Force being popped up, all Skylar has to do is back away and poke again at him with the Renner. So it's very difficult, but RRQ Hoshi, gotta be careful about the EXP lane right here. That is where EVOS Legends is putting a lot of their attention at.
They have to shut him down. We all know how much damage he can actually do if he snowballs. Right now, he is behind, and you saw how much damage he was able to do with just one Zaman Force. And I think RRQ are making the right decision. Playing around the Beatrix Dream though. Going in again, R7 not having a good time at all on that bottom side. EVOS are doing exactly what RRQ are doing towards Clover.
Mirror plays for both teams right now, and right now we can see that R7 already taken down twice in a row, but oh my god!
Right, has the black shoes. Can get out. It's very scary because Skylar has a BOD now. I think if he had it just now, it would have been a bit scary, man.
Only if he had the right weapons, or
Wesker.
there was a bit of a miscommunication there, because I didn't quite see the ultimate get popped up, but with a BOD, there's going to be a lot of damage from now on. But of course, Calamity Reaver completed for Clover as well, so he will need to be focused down in these bigger fights. And Albert is still going for the War Axe, getting a bit more stacks, a bit more movement speed. He likes this playstyle a lot more.
Well, Clover already going to go with the Zaman Force onto the turret. This is what you want to expect for this pick, but the waves were cleared out. Now, top side though, Dreams again with the dive, looking for it. R7 pops the sprint, no Petrify for Dreams, so there's not going to be that kill pressure that they usually have in though. Where are they going to go in onto Krite? Maybe trying to force out that Purify. A good snipe, almost taking down Krite. Skylar on point as usual, but it will just be another opening for RRQ to look for the neutral objective.
Wow. Right now the side lanes very much favor EVOS Legends, but as a result, they're really neglecting their mid laner. And Krite, he is still level with Clay, but later on, he needs a lot more resources to be able to output that damage, melt through the front line. So maybe EVOS needs to start giving him some attention as well.
EVOS Legends though, they're not standing idly by here. They are focusing in that top side, able to get that third tier as well. Looking for the second even, as all three members are grouping up, trying to punish R7 once again. It's interesting, right? They haven't been able to shut down Skylar, and that's quite scary. Leave Skylar alone, you blink a few times, and suddenly he does so much damage. We even saw how much damage the Renner had on the Lilia, even this earlier on in the game.
I guess the idea is with the burst damage, they want to make sure that anyone they jump on can get taken out. If R7 gets the items, it's going to be difficult, but Dreams gets spotted!
Oh my god, a very good read there. Albert just went for the Phantom Execution there. Skylar trying to go for a cheeky poke, but RRQ, they've used up 3 ultimates there. So, my god, Albert does a lot of damage onto Dreams. But yeah, there's not really going to be much they can do right now, and they don't really need to take these fights. Waiting for the neutral objective, next one to spawn.
Top side is still pushing though, and that's quite scary. They might want to try and clear that away first. We did see in game number 1 that the wave manipulation was lacking, but Pendragon here caught in a bad situation.
Yeah, that's going to be a pick off for RRQ again. Pendragon. There was no pressure on the map, but he still stayed on the bottom side. A little bit of an overcommitment, but Sutsujin, is he going to go for this? He does, goes in for Clay, has the cult alter, goes, and he's able to assassinate Clay. But in the mid lane, Dreams as well, falling to the hands of Albert. Sutsujin trying to run away. Skylar has the snipes! Boom! Headshot, Skylar picks up the kill. Albert jumping onto Krite, who has the Purify and the black shoes, but he's just going to opt for the purple buff. Skylar picking up the turret down below. With R7 now, they can convert on the next neutral objective.
3,000 gold lane, but Remember, they have to be careful with the waves. It's still crashing in favor for EVOS Legends in that top side. RRQ Hoshi though, because of the man advantage, because of the momentum that they receive from those kills, they are going to be able to get this Lord without contest from EVOS Legends.
All the neutral objectives so far have been controlled by RRQ, and EVOS Legends have, well, the ones that they have been able to contest for, it hasn't worked out for them.
I think they're going to be forced to use one of the big, the big pickup potentials to try and take out Vin on that Atlas. They don't have the same kind of tankiness to try and look for info to scout out the area, so they need to try and delete him and get, get equal that way instead, because otherwise it's all Vin just walking ahead and pushing everyone from EVOS Legends back. In the back line though, we do see that Dreams, he's waiting for a very specific moment. It might pay off here, but oof.
Oh no, Sutsujin caught out. Oh my god, immobilized, instantly knocked up. Sutsujin, a bit too greedy with that flank. There was no one in position, even if he was able to find a knockout strike. Unfortunate for the jungler for EVOS Legends. RRQ find another free pick-off.
Oof. Look at Skylar scouting away behind him, with knowing that Dreams could be lurking around the corner. Right now, R7 is escorting the Lord towards the bottom side, and RRQ will be predictably there. So Dreams, this is his chance to make something happen, but of course in the back line, it comes with the conceal though.
Uh-oh, Skylar gonna be caught. Rough Waves popped in, but the Cult Altar as well by Clay. And a snipe to add insult to injury. Skylar able to dish out more damage to Dreams than Dreams can onto him. But top side, Pendragon.
Exactly.
He's been busy up top. Now he might actually be able to take a little bit of HP, but no, he's not going to overcommit this time. He's going to back off. RRQ decide to recall as well. At least EVOs this time are able to find a little bit of that trade up top.
They're trying to alleviate a little bit of pressure at least, right, in the top side. But as it stands, RRQ Hoshi still with a 4,400 gold lead.
And the tankiness coming in from Vin is just sorted right now. And take Curious to deal with the Direwrath and the Paquito, and of course the Radiant Armor to deal with the multiple instances coming in from the Kadita and the Lilia. So it's really very solid, and EVOs, they'll be forced to try and move around Vin, or they have to try and focus Vin down before anything can happen, lest they get caught in a huge Fatal Links. We've seen how that ended in the previous game. Oh.
Here though, let's take a look at the items, right? Clover has the Calamity Reaper, Feather as well, and a Holy Crystal. I don't think it's enough damage just right now as Vin jumps in, just to zone the other members away.
Oh no.
Dream's gonna be caught, still has dash right there, but wait, what's going on? Two fights are brewing here, and it's actually Skylar who's winning it out. Another disaster for EVOS Legends. Clover falls, Cry jumps back with the black shoes only to give his life over to Skylar. EVOS Legends, for the first time in history, might not make it to playoffs. Sutsujin gets a solo kill against Albert, but what is it for here? So RRQ are going to be able to take the base turret down below. They might actually be able to siege down the mid lane as well. Sutsujin, he needs to make a massive play here. Falling Jamun placed in just to give space over to Skylar to take the base turret down. Just as expected, they're able to siege it down with the Renner.
Ooh, what is that damage? Dreams comes in for the play though.
Oh! Gunned down to the ground by Skylar.
Dreams taken down just like that, and this is going to give RRQ Hoshi a bit more momentum in terms of that Lord. 2 seconds left on the clock for Albert to spawn, as Sutsujin already taken very low, being zoned away by the damage coming in from Skylar on the Renner. EVOS Legends forced to flee, forced to fall back, forced to retreat, as RRQ Hoshi once again able to secure this next Lord.
2,700 damage on a single shot. What is this quote-unquote nerfed Beatrix, man?
I told you it wasn't really nerfed.
Even on the Nibiru, Krite, he gets taken out in 2 hits. Yeah. Only 2 hits and he's gone.
You know why? Nibiru got buffed.
No
so
way,
yeah,
dude.
They nerfed the Renner. They nerfed the damage from Renner.
Quote-unquote nerf.
Yeah, but they added a little bit more. The hitbox is bigger. For Wesker, they nerfed the hitbox, but they added damage. So again, that's why I was kind of curious. Oh my god, it's another snipe onto Krite. But that was why I was curious. Why? Why is Beatrix not being picked up here? Right now, Skylar's proving that, even after the nerfs, it's still very much viable, especially when you get through those item power spikes.
We can see EVOS Legends trying to alleviate the pressure in that bottom side. They're looking for a flank.
Oh,
They're looking for a miracle run here as EVOS Legends forced to defend.
Let's see. 3 base turrets taken down. That's going to be actually the Zaman Force popped in. Vin goes in, able to find Sutsujin. Pendragon again going in. Dreams trying to go for the miracle play. Glover cannot do anything. It's an absolute disaster. RRQ secure upper brackets. They also knock their bitter rivals down to the ground, pounding them. No mercy. EVOS, a new page in their history books. No playoffs for EVOS Legends.
Is this confirmed? This is confirmed.
0% chance to playoffs.
No, I don't believe you.
No way.
No way. Come on. 10 seasons of MPL ID Season 10.